Victor Wembanyama came into the season with an unbelievable amount of hype, and it almost felt like he would have to put together the best rookie season of all time to exceed his expectations. And honestly, he's been playing incredible, but people have stopped paying attention because of how horrific the Spurs are as a team. But what he's doing while he's on the court is very promising, and NBA players are still trying to figure this guy out because we've never seen anything like him in NBA history. In this video, I'm going to break down some film about just how incredible this guy has been, and also I'm going to talk about what the Spurs need to do this offseason to build around him. Because believe it or not, I do believe if you put one or two more of the right players around him, this could be a play-in or even playoff team. Before I get into everything, I would really appreciate it if you would drop a like and subscribe. It only takes 5 seconds, plus you can always change your mind, and your support truly does mean the world. Alright. So in case you haven't been paying any attention at all, Wemby has been on an absolute tear as of late, and he's doing it on limited minutes. Well, I guess not really limited, he plays 28 a game, but he definitely could be out there more. But I agree with Pop on this one. There is no reason for him to push it this season, especially with the current record that the Spurs have. Wemby so far this season is averaging 20.4 points per game with 10.2 rebounds, 3.2 assists, and a whopping 3.1 blocks. And a lot of the things he doesn't show up on the box score. He disrupts so many shot attempts with his length, and on the offensive side of the ball, you can't really look at his shot percentage because he tips the ball up so many times per game in so many different ways, and they all count as shots. So if you watch him, you would think that he only takes like 10 to 15 shots per game, but in reality, it's like 20 to 25, which isn't a bad thing at all. It's actually pretty incredible how he does it, but you definitely won't be able to look at his shot percentage stats throughout his career. They won't really be that accurate as to how he really plays. Anyways, getting into some game film, this play right here is so simple, but it's literally scary to watch because you can't block Wemby, and you can barely even contest him. So basically, Sochan starts with the ball and just gives it to Victor, who fakes like he's gonna post up in the corner, but instead, he just waits a few seconds and chucks it up, and of course makes it. If this guy can be consistent from long range throughout his career, then I don't know what you do to stop him. It's just insane. Like Allen, who is one of the best defenders in the league, was smothering him. That's a 100% contest in 2K, but he was absolutely unfazed, and the shot looks so smooth. Next up, I literally couldn't believe my eyes when I saw this play. Wemby basically was a point guard, and this pretty much reminded me of an even more unstoppable Kevin Durant. He dribbled around up top and adjusted to the pressure by the guards, and then he did a few moves and took a step back that nobody can contest. Like if he can consistently knock this shot down, he's gonna be the best player in this league. Alright, now moving on, here is a defensive play made by Wemby. So Sam Merrill starts out with the ball, swings it over to Isaac Okoro, and Victor is just kind of hanging around. It doesn't even seem like he's really involved in the play. And because of that, Okoro thinks he has an easy drive to the lane for an easy layup. But because of the insane wingspan that Wemby has, this shot somehow gets blocked. And this play right here shows why Wemby will definitely win Defensive Player of the Year a few times in his career. And last but not least, for the final play I want to show you, this one shows Wemby's unselfishness. And if he can become a decent passer, that's going to add a whole nother element to his game, sort of like Nikola Jokic. Because as you can see, literally, all he has to do is one pump fake to get inside, and from there, he gets the attention of at least 2 or 3 defenders, which opens up a lane for an easy layup for somebody almost every time. So yeah, Wemby is unbelievable, and I don't think Coach Pop and the Spurs will bring a lot of the guys around him back next year. I know they will keep Devin Vassell because he's a baller, but outside of that, anything can happen. And it's kind of weird how much the young guys struggle to get Victor the ball sometimes, because he often has wide open layups and instead they chuck up bad shots. But it is what it is, and like I said, at this point in the season, it doesn't really matter. Victor has already proven that he's going to be the face of this franchise, and that was the biggest thing the Spurs needed to get out of this season. That's really all I have to say for this video. Thank you all so much if you made it to this point, and if you enjoyed and haven't yet, make sure to drop a like and subscribe, because your support truly does mean the world. And also, follow me on Instagram, because I'm posting tons of cool stuff on there. And one more thing, let me know what you would like to see next. And until then, I will see you all later.